Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about advanced enzymes at very interesting levels and can be a multi-bagger from these levels. So let's understand about the business and let's understand what needs to be done. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research, and I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about advanced enzymes, here's small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. Help you also ask me questions and eke out answers in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. And also, if you can pay $100 upfront, then you get 1 year access by paying for 10 months. And if you cannot get Patreon membership, then you can join me on YouTube and you get all the benefits plus one exclusive live session every week. So you can join the membership on YouTube as well. Now about the company, present in India since 1958, Advanced Enzymes provides a number of nutrition enzymes combination for various industries. It is into R&D and nutrition and provides for animal and you can say human you can say growth and food processing. Some products are as fungal lactase, peptizymes, dyed grain X, enzymes for breaking fruits and yeast processing. Exports around the globe, and it is a market leader in its space with a market cap of under 5,000 crores. That's the most attractive part about this business. If you look at the financials, then sales went up by around 24% in Q1 of this year versus last year, whereas profit growth was around 11%, which wasn't that great. And this is one of the reasons why the stock has not surged over the last year and a half, although other stocks have really done well across the board. It is a debt-free company and there is high promoter and institutional holding with around 14% free float, which is quite positive. ROE is around 16%, but operating profit margin is pretty strong, around 41%. If you look at the performance, stock has been subdued in the last 4 years. It hasn't done exceedingly well. One of the most underrated companies and under-owned company at the moment. So this is one of the stocks. That's why I brought this stock up for this Friday session, because I normally give very good multi-bagger ideas, stocks that could surge a lot, and it's extremely difficult to find stocks with value at these prices in the markets. But advanced enzymes is something where the downside is pretty limited, probably 10 to 15% at most, but the upside is huge if there is buying that comes into this stock, which has not come in over the last 2 3 years. Have been sideways and quiet for past 6 months, just up 12% on that regard, and is producing decent margins. So the business per se is doing well, but the valuations has not caught up. So currently trading at around 25 30 times, 25 times forward earning, 30 times current earnings. It looks fairly attractively priced and one of a kind company that is listed, so at these levels looks extremely good. So why I believe it can be big in few years. Enzyme usage is in many sectors and it is being used at a greater pace with the food industries and with the kind of processed food being sold across the globe. This is getting increased in usage as we go along. And business is still at a very niche level when you consider that the market cap of the company is only around 4.5 to 5,000 crores. This business can easily command a market cap of 25 to 30,000 crores if things really get going on the bottom line. So profits need to surge between 20 to 30%, and once it starts doing that, the business and the stock will perform, and I think it's a matter of time before this happens. Things will get in shape, and the best part is that the business is all set up and is on a verge of a inflection point. So, in my opinion, margins should expand as demand will increase across the globe and export to take the firm to next levels. I think the next level of growth would come in from exports, even greater exports rather than from India centric growth. So, I believe that going forward in the next 3 to 5 years, there is a lot of room for growth for advanced enzyme. If you look at the technicals, then there's strong support around the 360, 365 levels. The stock is around 390, 395. You need to understand that when such stocks consolidate a lot, then the breakout is also huge. So you look at Tata Consumer from 180 to 280, it used to just trade between there, and then the breakout happened from 280, 300. It shot up to 600 within a year. I think a similar kind of breakout could be possible here once 525, 30 is taken out, and I believe 1000 would be within few months possible, but right now it is in a range. So in that sense, one can easily accumulate between 360 to 400 levels. May have seen the worst of the fall that we have already looked at for the moment, and may not fall a lot and may be ready for a surge. I still believe that this stock does not command the same valuations as others do, and it should keep on performing pretty well as we go along. So I believe that irrespective of what the market does, and if the market doesn't fall a lot in the short term, the stock is all set to probably surge along one after one or two good results. So it cannot be traded on a short term basis, where it doesn't give that sort of movements or volatility is there. So it is a very quiet counter. Just keep accumulating and hold on to the stock for the next 3 to 5 years to make big money. So can buy for long term at these levels and hold and keep track of global events. Have a good 4 5 year view, and this will perform extremely well going forward. It is a top niche R&D firm, one of a kind company in this space, so it should perform well and have less than 10% exposure into such stocks. So this was my video on advanced enzymes. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it. Thanks a lot for watching.